And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
You need dance lessons. Let's see those moves.
Minnesota making a switch.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Now, please welcome to the court the Powerhouse Dance Team.
Bro, use like 2 more timeouts. Let our players get their energy back, bro. Timeout, bro. Come on. Lock in.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Edwards. Over Mitchell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Down low, here's DiVincenzo. The layup off target. Here's Mobley, and there's the drive. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, nice pass there. Garland with the great vision.
Edwards with it. Picked by Randall. Now Edwards shoots from the high post. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Here's Mitchell. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Inside, here's Edwards. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 23 points for Anthony Edwards.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Randall outside. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. It's Strus on the wing. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
For three, Mitchell. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including
And
What a
that
foul,
one
right?
good.
I love how
I feel like Anthony Edwards
risen
would.
to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Mobley.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
That's
That
our
one
ball.
falls, so he hits both of them.
He's
This
basically
guy close
automatic
game.
from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's DiVincenzo.
You got to make that.
A good
He's
finish at the
too
rack
small.
off the slick feed.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
A 3 from Garland. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they
Whoa,
want to make this
yeah.
comeback happen. And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Cleveland now, time running out. Pass to Allen. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taking
Oh,
the
boy.
bump, Garland doesn't hold back and
Mickey.
gets rewarded with the foul.
M-I-C-K-E-Y.
Darius Garland. Taking
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Left side, Edwards. Over Mitchell.
Late?
And that one comes
There's
up a
literally
bit
no
short.
way that's late, bro.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here he goes. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is. They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Right at the free throw line. Julius Randle with the rebound. And here's Edwards. .50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Shot from the top of the key.
There's no way
That
that's
shot
late,
is
bro.
off. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
A three-pointer is right on target. Here is Edwards, and he commits the intentional foul.
his second. First team foul.
Eight seconds left to play here in the 4th. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dante DiVincenzo, his first 14 foul. At the line for Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get
Sorry,
the first
bro, I
one
gotta
to
get
fall.
that 40
Trying to
piece
focus
in.
now on the second. No luck that time either. And that's an intentional foul.
Jarrett Allen.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable
I don't even
here.
know how I
I mean,
made
at this
that.
point, even if they miss the free
Or
throws,
that.
there's not
This
enough
game
time
sucks.
left. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
It's stolen by Randall. And now we've got the intentional foul.
His first 15 foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randle.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty, missing both. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental
calling blows. He just jealous, I'm a son. Heard he lost again, that's tough. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying. Yeah, we both know we ain't gon' stay here. We departed, relocated. Save me from my walls, I'm staying.
Tell me, what do you like? I like many things, I like many things.
This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LeBlanc. Force round out our broadcast crew for this one. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Green. And the Rockets with possession. And Grant, you look at the Rockets additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Now here's Jokic. Outside Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. Jokic gets the bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He said Nikola Jokic is so intelligent. He said we know the offense is going to run through him. So all we can do is mix up our looks defensively. And then at the other end of the floor, make him work on defense. Try to wear him out a little bit, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Van Vliet. Şengün, the screen. Goes back up. Jokic grabs the board. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Murray's shot is good.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Here's Van Vliet. This one for 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. And so Jokic will bring it up.
Riches, you can pick like any, money, mo. Coach, know you better put D-Lo in the game. You want to scope. Let me get your phone number. You know you so fine, baby. I'm trying to get you in my car, baby. About that sound crazy, boy. You want to get rich? Stop spending your time hating, boy. LV on my shoulder, taking over. Hop out double R. This ain't a Range Rover. Better tighten up. I be fly. Pull off Cybertruck. Make these Rick on. These ain't Jordan 1. What's your name? Where you from? Where you going? I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. Trying to break my arm. You gonna have to run it up. You wanna catch me? I can put that on you when you're ready. I be driving these foreign cars like a Chevy. These is not no Nike Dunks. These Giuseppe's. Throw it to me cause I can and get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sex spill, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never beef about as many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, mo. Coach, know you better put D-Lo in the game, you wanna score.
Duffel got it in it, cyber truck tenant, mansion in Miami, couple months, only thing rented. Went to Johnny Dang for a penny, that was $350. Heard that it get cold in your city, blue with me. Yeehaw, gotta run a ride on that seesaw. For my essay, where I read. Waterfall, my look like T-bars. Maybe Billy Cully, that's $1 million, only 3 cars. They come sit that over here. Take a picture, show your exes what it is. If I was your baby daddy, you'd be up a couple mil. You got a better chance at signing a new Nike deal. We fuck that life for real. Bird come hanging out that window. Bird come hanging out that window. All he seen was steering wheel. Crashing this here movie. I been since a juvie. Flat screen in the cyber truck. Hood watching Tubi.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. 6 to shoot. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Now, here's Fox. And stolen by Williams. It's Thomas on the wing. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. Chris Paul picks up that one. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Claxton. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And the 3 ball is good.
Now, Chris Paul, by nature, wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
Back to Russell. Nets passing it around. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Mamukelashvili. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Over Thomas. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Nets leading by 4. There's Thomas with the 3. Sinks the triple. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Sohan shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nick Claxton.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That one is no good. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
The wide open look here for Fox. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Outside for Thomas. Three-pointer. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Vassell outside. Johnson over to help. Outside, Fox. Over to the left wing. Bounce pass from Zohan. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Nets leading by 5. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Now, here's Vassell. Hasn't made one yet. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. 4-on-3 break. Here's Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 5.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 10. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Here's Castle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Will not go. This is off the front iron. DB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Here's Champagnie. Over Thomas. That misses off the backboard. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. There's the triple. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Barnes for 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Sohan with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Champagnie. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Spurs making a switch here.
Spurs substitution. Sunderland number 3. Devin Vassell. De'Aaron Fox.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Outside Thomas.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:57 left here in the second. Buries it down low. Thomas got 15.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between, dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Fox. Basket good. 5 points in the game.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Inside. And then Williams slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. A 3, and Thomas is good for 3. Thomas got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Here's Claxton. That one goes. Count it. Claxton's got 8.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Over to the wing. Vassell outside. The 3 from Barnes. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Cam Thomas getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Spurs trail by 11. Fox looking it over. That one no good. Good defense by Claxton. Russell inside. Down low. Here's Claxton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Hell no.
And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Barnes outside. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 8. To the paint. Outside for Thomas. No good on the triple. A pass to Fox. Back to Barnes. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Double team on Thomas. Now Johnson. Nets passing it around. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Williams for 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Fox, no good. The Nets with the lead. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks. Back to Paul. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Nets leading by 10. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Vassell. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. San Antonio again missing. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Sohan Castle.
.153 left to play in the third. Castle misses. It's the Nets now. It's a 10-point game. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Now Russell. He's got 7. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's McLaughlin. .112 left to play here in the third.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Spurs trail by 14. Pass to Champagnie. Sochan with the ball. Here's Castle. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Russell. Drops in the breakaway layup. Russell's got 10.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of
didn't
excellent
have to do
coaching.
that,
There's
man.
an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sochan. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Outside Thomas. Back to Russell. Johnson in the corner. Johnson draws the double. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. .11 seconds left in the third. And taken away by Johnson. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guys. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Outside Thomas. Inside. Russell. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Russell's got 12 in the game. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brooklyn with the ball. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. To the paint. And they double up Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Spurs trail by 20. Here's Castle. From downtown, it's hauled in by Claxton. Russell with it. And Thomas has it in the corner. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And the Spurs with possession. And stolen by Russell. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And Thomas has it in the corner. Fires from 18. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Good on the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
I don't think that's working, Brown.
I
don't think that's working, buddy.
And that
Might have to
timeout by
stop.
coach was carefully measured.
I don't think it's working.
Wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Spurs trail by 18. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mamukelashvili. No good on the quick three. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Claxton. And here is Thomas. Fox with the steal. They're running. Paul is doubled. Here's Mamukelashvili. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Thomas. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Puts up a deep three. Knocks down the three ball. Thomas got 9 points in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Lets it go with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got 14 points here in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Back to Vassell. They need this one. Cans it from downtown. Vassell's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Thomas, that's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Offside Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. 4 on the shot clock. Paul with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. 27 seconds left in the fourth. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Drains the three-pointer. Thomas got 38 points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
De'Aaron Fox.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Thomas. Johnson. The putback is no good. Here's Vassell. It counts.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.